We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. Set to return now. Here's Deontay Thompson. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. This is McCoy. And this defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. On second down, here's Taylor. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's third.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play, but look for them to try it again later.
On third down, Taylor. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. So instead of giving them another third down, they'll decline it. Brings up 4.
Now, that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Oh, he's going to go ahead and field it from the 3-yard line. Look at the spin. An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And the Patriots take over. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Now a carry for the shifty Dion Lewis. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14. Now a handoff looking right. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. 3 yards is the pickup, but it leaves him still needing 11 here on third down. He'll look to throw. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. It's a 43-yard punt, a return of 5, and the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field, and they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion, guys a little bit jumpy.
But you do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went
and
3
now
and
they
out.
have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. They'll start the drive with a carry by McCoy. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. Third and long, it's Taylor. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. A few issues here on the offensive line. Apparently, he got sacked 5 times last week. They got to him here in the first quarter.
And I would think that running the ball would be paramount here because it's a different team they're facing, but they watch the film as well. So they'll take many of those same principles and try and apply them in this game to see if they fixed what was wrong with them in the last game.
This is taken at the 18. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And out will come the offense as they take over. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run.
Here we go now.
Now a play fake here on first down. Gronkowski's got it on the crossing route. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. And now here's a carry heading left. And he's brought down. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12. That's his longest run of the first quarter. And, Charles, we talked before the game about them needing to establish the run game. They'll be looking for more of that.
And they got to the perimeter. So that tells me that that's part of the game plan of what they want to get done today. So they'll have some complimentary runs where he'll run it to the inside. But it appears that when they want the big yardage, they think they can get to the outside and make it happen.
And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job, what they just saw from the defense right there, they sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Well, it doesn't take any great analysis. No jokes, partner, okay? All right, on this one. But we just know that we're going to see this as the game moves forward. There's going to be 2 guys on him on just about every snap.
It's kind of a dare to throw his way, but they have to keep throwing his way. Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Sua Cravens with a pick. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. And the head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. After the interception, here's Taylor. Nowhere to get away, and down he goes. Taylor is sacked. Kyle Van Noy from his outside linebacker spot, forcing the sack for a loss of 8. Now Taylor to throw on second down. He'll set up the screen to McCoy. And down he'll go at the 25. It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen, and it sets up a third down. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you're wondering, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he might be off to the races.
10 yards to go on third. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
A long way to go here for the offense on third down after the penalty. 3rd and 15. It's Taylor. Now that's caught. Zay Jones, the rookie. And he'll be out of bounds up near midfield at the 49. That one goes for 29 yards on third down. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Second down following the run. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Second quarter about to get underway with the Bills in possession. They've got a second down at 5 here to start things out. Again, it's McCoy. And not much running room. Down to the 32. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a third down at 4 now.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
From the gun on third down, it's Taylor. Dancing to his left. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Deron Harmon, and he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
Well, if you go by the numbers, you'll find as the temperature goes down, so does the passing efficiency. And now that we're in December, even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one, it winds up getting picked off.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. It'll be a Patriot first down on a pickup of 16. to throw now on first down. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. It's a loss of 2. Now third down.
Yeah, and that was a safety that came through and made the play. But there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker, and we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time, we do indeed. A big hit for a loss. He'll look to throw. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
And a great spot to start this drive from here.
Here we go.
Now a first down carry here for McCoy. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Ultimately, that did not work out for the offense, but they have to feel pretty good about the play overall. They were so close to having that thing pop for the yardage they needed, but instead, they actually lost yardage on that one.
Second down, Taylor. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. On third down, Taylor. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll go down at the 28. They do get 9, but it leads to fourth down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. Fourth down, here's Taylor. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. This defense had 3 interceptions last week. They're on pace for more than that here. 2 in the first half.
Do not adjust your set. This is not instant replay. This is a defense that is locked in. They're essentially running the routes for the receivers and turning into the receivers themselves, aren't they? I mean, it is amazing what I'm seeing because the reactions of those guys back on the back 7, phenomenal.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. Oh, and now some space to operate. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. Instead of the running back in New England, sometimes they like to call them the passing backs. They get them the ball in different ways, don't they?
They certainly do. Think about the ones they've had in recent vintage. You talk about Kevin Falk, Danny Woodhead, Shane Vereen, James White could have been the MVP in the Super Bowl if it wasn't for a certain quarterback that was on the field that day.
Rex Burkhead, the intended receiver there. That'll bring up second down. Shift together here from the D-line. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And fortunately, he's able to reel it back in, but it's going to go down as a big loss here on the play. 2 minutes remain in a scoreless first half. Back to Foxborough after this. New England on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and a mile.
Let's go.
Back to throw. Letting one go deep here for Gronk. So they took a shot there on 3rd down. Couldn't get it. Now it's 4th.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And we were scoreless up until this point in the second quarter. Now we finally have a little action.
Let's see where this action takes us. First quarter, no points at all. Now we've got our first score of the game. Well, does that signal that we're going to get more as we go along, or will it revert back to what we saw in the beginning of the game?
Gostkowski now converted for 3. Now he'll kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. We remind you, no night game tonight on Christmas Eve, but we make that up with 2 games under your tree tomorrow. Oh, that's nice. Yes. I'm just reading the card. I got to give props to our writer, Ed Brady, there. But we start with the Steelers and Texans at 4:30 Eastern, followed by the Raiders and Eagles, a Super Bowl 15 rematch. You impressed that I know that?
I'm very much impressed that you know that. Who was the MVP?
Yep, that'll be at 8:30 Eastern from Philadelphia. Taylor going to try and hurry him to the line.
Here we go. Try 38.
To throw on 2nd down. Taylor. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Dante Hightower in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Third and long. Taylor and company hoping to regroup after the sack.
Let's go.
Now Taylor. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
An update from around the league as our first one comes from New Orleans. And it's an early lead there for the Saints. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. Here we go on 4th down with Taylor. And this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Patriots take over. They're going to have terrific field position. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. He was looking for Edelman there, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
They decided to take a shot and right down the middle of the field, and really, they didn't give it as much time to develop, did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard mark.
And the defense able to recover, batted free. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
All right, here we go.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Being chased out left. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. So we are at halftime here on Christmas Eve. As we send you now to Orlando and our Tiburon studios, where Larry Ridley's standing by with our EA Sports halftime report. Larry, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Shaq Lawson's one of those guys that after a while you quit just trying to define him by a position. Defensive end, outside linebacker, doesn't matter. He knows how to get upfield and spill some plays.
So disruptive. What makes him so disruptive?
I think it's strength. If you see his upper body, I mean, he's got some strength up there and some really good hands, but he's got some surprising quickness as well to get him upfield.
A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Taylor. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. On 2nd down, it's McCoy. And he'll lose yardage on this one, back to the 13. It's a loss of 11 on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. The wide receiver moving to a new spot. Here's Taylor throwing on 3rd and long. Flushed out right. Now he's going to throw it back deep. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49. And that goes as a gain of 37 on 3rd down. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Here's Taylor, flush to his right. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. James Harrison in there to get him, and that's sack number 12 for him on the year. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. They'll get 4 back there on the run, but now they're looking up at a 3rd and 12 situation.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
The Bills on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 17. Now flags will come in. One of the Bills got going a little early. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5. The Bills on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This will be 3rd and forever.
Here we go. Try and 38. Try and 38.
After the penalty, it's McCoy. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. He did well to get him 8 yards, but it's still going to mean a call to the punt team on 4th down.
I like what they were thinking on defense. Just guard the first down sticks. Don't let anyone pass that. Didn't matter whether they threw it or ran it. They just ended up rallying to the football in the running play and stopped them short of a first down.
And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line. Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
They'll start things on 1st down with Dion Lewis. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Here we go now. Green 39.
Now they try the right side here. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there, and a New England 1st down.
Now that definitely hurts because the mindset is getting a 3 and out there, and they don't get it done. They give up the scramble and a pickup for a 1st down.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get this one up to the 26. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Rush coming, and he he's taken down. Ryan Davis in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon. And with a 3rd and 13 here, the defense in a dime look.
Let's go. Over.
Looking to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
But no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line. The Bills offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
They'll try and get the running game going with McCoy. And he'll take this one up to about the 13. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. For a lot of people, MVP award means the quarterback award usually. But over 100 yards again last week. They're going to have to look his way more than once when giving out this award this season, I think.
Yeah, it's not just the consistency. There's been some plays that we've seen where we talk about it for weeks thereafter. That's what we're getting out of him. Over 100 yards last week. Expects to continue that in this game, too.
The Bills on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 8. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Now Taylor on 3rd down. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit. And receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Ryan Davis getting him once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Goes right side, complete to Gronk. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 18 big yards on that one, and a New England first down. And the offense lining up 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Rob Gronkowski hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Pats take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Now Stephen Gostkowski on for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. The Bills getting set to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Give him 2 yards that time, and it's going to leave him with a 3rd and 11 situation. Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up.
And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Here we go. It's Taylor on 4th down. Airing one out deep for Holmes. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Super Bowl 49 hero Malcolm Butler.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games. And now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
And now here's a carry heading left. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Just a yard there, so it brings up a tough 3rd and 12. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 9 yards on the carry, but it's going to lead to a 4th down. Here's Ryan Allen now. He's been terrific so far. And now a high kick trying to pin him back. And this will be down by a member of the kicking team just outside of the 30-yard line. And here come the Bills. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. Shift together here from the D-line. 2nd and 10 now. It's Taylor. Jones has it. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. And right now, defensively, you love that, don't you? I mean, you'll give them that play.
And they'll take it every single time. This is almost like nickeling and diming it downfield, and too much time's going to run off the clock.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. third down, here's McCoy. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he takes this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard line. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. And they'll keep it on the ground with McCoy. And he's going to be brought down at about the 33-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Taylor going to try and hurry him to the line. Now it's Taylor. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was trying to get it to LaShawn McCoy, and it's 3rd and short.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. They'll try and run for it with McCoy. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down.
Here we go.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Devin McCourty picks it off. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. Keep in mind, he had the 3-interception game last week, so we requested to talk with him this week. He was all smiles. He's still all smile.
Yeah, we didn't jinx him at all, did we?
No.
Because ordinarily that happens. Things fall off, but not in this case. I think a lot of it goes back to his technique. His ability to see the quarterback throw the ball while understanding where the receiver is running his route allows him to make a lot of plays on the football, and he's taking it away at a really high rate.
Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers.
Here we go. Over.
Slot man moves right. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 14 there, and that should be enough to get him home free. So the run gets him the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. Cooks will come in motion right. And he'll give it here to his running back. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Well, he was stopped on that play, but he's had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to him the rest of the game.
Elsewhere in the NFL, they're in the 4th down in New Orleans. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. If they hold on, it would be win number 10 for them on the year. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. So 2nd and medium, 2nd and 5 now. And they're going to go soft on the corners.
All right, here we go.
Now a handoff looking right. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Now we'll get whistles, and they've signaled for a timeout. Not sure I see the logic in this, but we'll get a stoppage anyway with 5 seconds remaining. New England on third down. Just one conversion in 8 tries. Not good. This is 3rd and 4. Going to give this time to the tailback. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settle it, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. The Patriots winners here at home as we say so long from Foxborough.